مساء الفل، ايه الاخبار؟ اول مره اجرب التجربه بالشكل ده. شعري شعري شكله مش حلو. أه مبسوط ان انا رجعت اعمل ده تاني، وعايز اتكلم في كذا حاجه، مش حاجه معينه يعني. انا سميت بس ظلم المصطبه، مش سامعاني مش سايباني. فكره يعني. ظلم المصطبة مسلسل إخراج محمد علي، وبطولة فتحي عبد الوهاب، إياد نصار، آه، ريهام عبد الغفور. عرض في النصف الثاني من رمضان 2025. آه، نص المسلسل كويس، نص المسلسل وحش، وحش بشكل مش طبيعي. آه، طب أنا ليه مهتم أوي كده؟ يعني ليه مهتم إن هو طلع إن هو في الآخر بقى وحش أوي؟ ما يبقى وحش أوي كمسلسل أمي. لا، هو أنا مهتم عشان أنا لما بتفرج على حاجة وارتبط بيها بتبقى جوايا أوي، بنتميلها أوي. فلما تطلع وحشة بحس إنها خذلتني، زي ما يكون واحد كان صاحبي وفجأة ما بقاش يرد عليا. فده بيضايقني جدا. عمال بقعد ألعب في شعري طول ما أنا قاعد، شغلانة يعني. فأنا جاي هنا عشان أحل مشاكلي النفسية، وأحس بالألفة وإن أنا بتكلم، وعشان يعني أحس يعني إن أنا أشارك اللي أنا بعمله عموما. يعني بحس إن ده ألطف من إن أنا أقعد لوحدي. أقول لكم ليه؟ لأن الإنسان هو قاعد لوحده ما بيبقى اللي مسيطر عليه اللاوعي، لكن لما بيتكلم حتى لو قدام كاميرا بيبقى فيه وعي. اللاوعي بياخد جنب، فما بيسيطرش عليه بقى الأفكار السوداوية والحاجات اللي بتأذيه والكلام ده. فعشان كده أنا شايف فكرة إن أنا أتكلم لايف دي فكرة مفيدة بالنسبة لي. آه، عايز خلال اللايف أقرأ شوية كلام من كتابين أنا بحبهم يعني. يلا بينا، يلا بينا. Are you stressed? Are you so busy getting to the future that the present is reduced to a means of getting there? Stress is caused by being here, but wanting to be there, or being in the present, but wanting to be in the future. It's a split that tears you apart inside. To create and live with such an inner split is insane. The fact that everyone else is doing it doesn't make it any less insane. If you have to, you can move fast, work fast, or even run without projecting yourself into the future and without resisting the present. As you move, work, run, do it totally. Enjoy the flow of energy of that moment. Now you're no longer stressed, no longer splitting yourself in two, just moving, running, working, and enjoying it. Or you can drop the whole thing and sit on a park bench. But when you do, watch your mind. It may say you should be working. You're wasting time. Observe the mind. Smile at it. Does the past take up a great deal of your attention? Do you frequently talk and think about it, either positively or negatively? The great things that you have achieved, your adventures or experiences, or your victim story and the dreadful things that were done to you, or maybe what you did to someone else. Are you thought are your thought processes creating guilt, pride, resentment, anger, regret, or self-pity? Then you're not only reinforcing a false sense of self, but also helping to accelerate your body's aging process by creating an accumulation of past in your psyche. Then you're not only reinforcing a false sense of self, but also helping to accelerate your body's aging process by creating an accumulation of past in your psyche. Verify this for yourself by observing those around you who have a strong tendency to hold on to the past. Die to the past every moment. You don't need it. Only refer to it when it is absolutely relevant to the present. Feel the power of this moment and the fullness of being. Feel your presence. Are you worried? Do you have many what if thoughts? You're identified with your mind, which is projecting itself into an imaginary future situation and creating fear. There is no way that you can cope with such a situation because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Exist. It's a mental phantom. You can stop this health and life corroding insanity simply by acknowledging the present moment. Become aware of your breathing. Feel the air flowing in and out of your body. Feel your inner energy field, all that you ever have to deal with, cope with in real life. As opposed to imaginary mind projections, in this moment ask yourself what problem you have right now, not next year, nor do you have to. You can cope with the future. What's wrong with this moment? You can always cope with the now, but you can never cope with the future. Nor do you have to. The answer, the answer the strength, the right action, or the resource will be there when you need it. Not before, not after. One day I'll make it. Is your goal taking up so much of your attention that you use the present moment to a means to the end? Is it taking the joy out of your doing? Are you waiting to start living? If you develop such a mind pattern, no matter no matter what you achieve or get, the present will never be good enough. The future will always seem better. A perfect recipe for permanent dissatisfaction and non-fulfillment. Don't you agree? Are you a habitual waiter? How much of your life do you spend waiting? What I call small scale waiting is waiting in line at the post office, in a traffic jam, at the airport, or waiting for someone to arrive to finish work and so on. A large scale waiting is waiting for the next vacation, for a better job, for the children to grow, for the children to grow up, for a truly meaningful relationship, for success, to make money, to be important, to become enlightened. It's not uncommon for people to spend their whole life waiting to start living. Waiting is a state of mind. Basically, it means that you want the future. You don't want the present. You don't want what you've got, and you want what you haven't got. With every kind of waiting, you unconsciously create an inner conflict between your here and now, where you don't want to be, and the projected future where you want to be. Thus, greatly reduces the quality of your life by making you lose the present. There is nothing wrong with striving to improve your life situation. You can improve your life situation, but you cannot improve your life. Life is primary. Life is your deepest inner being. It is already whole, complete, perfect. Your life situation consists of your circumstances and your experiences. There is nothing wrong with setting goals and striving to achieve things. The mistake lies in using it as a substitute for the feeling of life. There's nothing wrong with setting goals and striving to achieve things. The mistake lies in using it as a substitute for the feeling of life, for being. The only point of access for that is the now. You are then like an architect who pays no attention to the foundation of the building but spends a lot of time working on the superstructure. I need to adjust myself. For example, many people are waiting for prosperity. It cannot come in the future when you honor, acknowledge, and fully accept your present reality. Where you are, who you are, what you're doing right now. when you fully accept what you've got. You're grateful for what you've got, grateful for what is, grateful for being. Gratitude for the present moment and the fullness of life now is true prosperity. It cannot come in the future. Then, in time, the prosperity manifests for you in various ways. If you are if you are dissatisfied with what you have got, or even frustrated or angry about your present lack, that may motivate you to become rich. But even if you do make millions, you'll continue to experience the inner condition of lack. And deep down, you'll continue to feel unfulfilled. You may have many exciting experiences that money can buy, but they will come and go, and always leave you with an empty feeling and the need for further physical and psychological gratification. You want to abide in being, and so feel the fullness of life now. That alone is true prosperity. So give up waiting as a state of mind. When you catch yourself slipping into waiting, snap out of it. Come into the present moment. Just be. Just be. Just be. And enjoy being. If you are present, there's never any need for you to wait for anything. So next time somebody says, "Sorry to have kept you waiting," you can reply, "That is all right. I was not waiting. I was just standing here enjoying myself. Enjoy in myself." These are just a few of the habitual mind strategies for denying the present moment that are part of ordinary unconsciousness. They are easy to overlook because they are so much a part of normal living. The background static of perpetual discontent. But the more you practice monitoring your inner mental emotional state, the easier it will be to know when you have been trapped in past or future. You know what? The fact that when we watch films, you gotta have some suffering. Movies, suffering is always the gate um, for salvation. Salvation. تطهير باللغة العربية. So pain is the gate for salvation. Pain. They always say that pain is destructive and bad, but I believe it's not. It's important. If you don't have pain, you won't change. Simple as that. Yes. Change. Even this word is not accurate. I feel better. But the more you practice monitoring your inner mental emotional state, the easier it will be to know when you have been trapped in past or future, which is to say, unconscious, and to awaken out of the dream of time into the present. Be aware the false, unhappy self based on mind identification lives on time. It knows that the present moment is its own death, and so feels very threatened by it. It will do all it can to take you out of it. It will try to keep you trapped in time. The inner purpose of your life's journey. I can see the truth of what you're saying. I think that we must have purpose in our life's journey. Otherwise, we just drift. And purpose means future, doesn't it? How do we reconcile that with living in the present? When you're on a journey, it is certainly helpful to know where you're going, or at least the general direction in which you're moving. But don't forget, the only thing that is ultimately real about your journey is the step you're taking at this moment. That's all there is. Your life's journey has an outer purpose and an inner purpose. The outer purpose is to arrive at your goal or destination, to accomplish what you set out to do, to achieve this or that. Of course, which of course implies future. But if your destination or the steps you're going to take in the future take up so much of your attention that they become more important to you than the step you're taking now, then you completely miss the journey's inner purpose, which has nothing to do with where you're going or what you're doing, but everything to do with how. It has nothing to do with future, but everything to do with the quality of your consciousness at this moment. The outer purpose belongs to the horizontal dimension of space and time. The inner purpose concerns a deepening of your being in the vertical dimension of timeless now. Your outer journey may contain a million steps. Your inner journey only has one. The step you're taking right now. As you become more deeply aware of this one step, you realize that it already contains within itself all the other steps, as well as the destination. This one step then becomes transformed into an expression of perfection, an act of great beauty and quality. It will have taken you into being, and the light of being will shine through it. This is both the purpose and the fulfillment of your inner energy, the journey into yourself. Art can be truly art by presenting an adequate outward symbol of some fact in the interior life. I believe that what truly matters in the making of art is not what the final piece looks like or sounds like, not what it is worth or not worth, but what newness gets added to the universe in the process of the piece becoming itself. Your life's journey has an outer purpose and an inner purpose. The outer purpose is to arrive at your goal or destination, to accomplish what you set out to do, to achieve this or that, which of course implies future. But if your destination or the steps you're going to take in the future take up so much of your attention that they become more important to you than the step you're taking now, then you completely miss the journey's inner purpose, which has nothing to do with where you're going or what you're doing, but everything to do with how. It has nothing, then you completely miss the journey's inner purpose, which has nothing to do with where you're going or what you're doing, but everything to do with how. It has nothing to do with future. It has nothing to do with future, but everything to do with the quality of your consciousness at this moment. The outer purpose belongs to the horizontal dimension of space and time. The inner purpose concerns a deepening of your being in the vertical dimension of timeless now. Your outer energy may contain a million steps. Your inner energy only has one. The step you're taking right now, as you become more deeply aware of this one step, you realize that it already contains within itself all the other steps, as well as the destination. This one step then becomes transformed into an expression of perfection, an act of great beauty quality, it will have taken you into being, and the light of being will shine through it. This is both the purpose and the fulfillment of your inner energy, the journey into yourself. Thank you.